Hey, what's up guys? Coming to you again with another video. This time it's an arm video. I think we had one before, but this one's just, like a little update. I mean, we're cutting, or at least, yeah, we're cutting. I was gonna say maybe this guy isn't, but yeah, he told me he's gonna start cutting and getting more defined. But yeah, I mean, basic arm day. We've been going heavy for the past few months. Well, at least I have. I don't know. This is funny. I don't know this guy. We work out. We started working out almost every other day now for the last week or week and a half or 2 weeks. Usually it was only once a week. Just because our schedules are a little weird. But when I did work out with him, this was I think it was about a week ago. About a week ago, and we started off with a pyramid, when it's basically I do one rep. I do one rep, then give him the barbell. He does another rep, and then he'll give it back to me. I'll do 2 reps, then pass it to him. He'll do 2 reps. So it's kind of it's a nice workout. I mean, it's a pyramid. The cool thing about it is that the way it's supposed to go, if you're on by yourself, the way you can do it is, say you do 1 rep, you rest 1 second. 2 reps, rest 2 seconds. 3 reps, rest 3 seconds. And you just keep going all the way up to 10, 12, 15, depending on the weight you're using and, the type of exercises or the type of workout your program calls for at the moment. Because, for example, you could do up to 8, and do heavy weights, or you could go up to 15 and do lighter weight, just to get more of a pump and just expand the muscle fibers a little bit more than building just strength. So that's one way of doing it. Then here, we went on to superset. Well, it's not supersetting, but here we did biceps and triceps on the same day. And the reason why I mentioned it's on the same day, because we usually do biceps with back and then triceps with chest. And before we did arms this day, we did legs, so it's a little different. And this triangle, well, I like to call it a triangle just because of, the way it's shaped. But it's really good, if you're trying to build mass. Especially, depends on the angle you grab it from. Or not grab it from, but depends on the angle you're using it at. A lot of people say that when you're doing anything that's like a tricep push down, you have to stand close to it, than the people that stand far from the actual machine or the actual cable, that the cable ends up at an angle. I don't know if I'm explaining myself right, but that's wrong and you shouldn't do that. Well, it's different ways of working out. You have to remember that every muscle you can train at different angles, and every muscle can move at different angles. For example, the biceps, this is one angle. Your shoulder is contracted, in front of you. I mean, it's contracted upward. Now you're not really putting stress on the shoulder because of the support the pad gives you in the preacher curls, but your arm is at a different angle and you're pulling the weight differently. It's kind of same way if you're doing a full shoulder extension for the bicep curl though. When you're on the on one of the benches and it's at an angle, you're letting your arm hang down, you're pulling up, you're curling up. The same thing. You're getting full extension on the whole bicep, and you're working from all the way down, full extension up to the shoulder. And then same thing for the triceps. Here it's you're extending forward. It's a tricep extension. Skull crushers. This is kind of a different angle, as when you have the rope on the cable, and then the angle at which the cable is coming up from is from the floor. When you're pulling up, you're doing the tricep extension. That's a different variation. Tricep extensions, also tricep kickbacks, different exercises. It just gives you more contraction, different angle. And the cool thing about this too is, when you're supersetting for this, it works really well if you're burning out. For example, we're doing 80 pounds barbell. We're doing the skull crushers. If you notice, I like to keep it at an angle, so your So my upper arms aren't really perpendicular to the floor, so they're kind of at an angle. This allows for when the extension comes in, you're keeping a good amount of tension still on the triceps, you know. And then we superset it with close grip, I guess like a press, like a chest press, but it still focuses on the triceps. So cool, guys. Well, hope you like a little video. You know, I'll keep posting videos up of different exercises and for arms. And then right now, instead of going heavy, I started doing lighter weight but more reps. So we'll see how that plays out. You know, I've always liked doing heavy weights, and I think it's time to change it up. So, and then stick around for the end of the video. I have a little update as far as like the cutting goes. Cool? Take it easy, guys. Any comments, questions you guys have, just leave them in the comment section, and we'll keep you posted. Cool? Peace.